cars onto us. Split up.
Keep up, motherfucker.
Few game series have been able to capture the hearts of gamers like the Grand Theft Auto series. Its freedom, its humor, its characters, and most importantly, the games as a whole have had praise heaped upon them almost to the level of Mario and Zelda. The GTA games before this one never really got my attention in terms of story and character progression. San Andreas completely blew me away the first time I played, and continues to do so today. Its vast, open world, the innumerable characters you meet, all of these add up to what is considered by many to be the greatest GTA game of them all. This is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the PS2.
Give up the money. This a raid.
Ryder, not this again.
It ain't me, fool.
No one else is that small. I feel sorry for your dad.
To be brief, Carl C.J. Johnson has finally returned home to what is the equivalent of South Central Los Angeles after hearing of the death of his mother. His family hasn't seen him in 5 years, nor has his gang, which is really one and the same. The basic mission of San Andreas is to find out what exactly happened to CJ's mother, and who was responsible. Of course, that's just the main story. There's tons upon tons of side stories going on in the game, so it's not very often you're left without something to do or someone to help. All of the missions add up to one of the greatest final missions in all of video gaming, which for this review, I won't be spoiling. All I can do is just encourage you to play through the entire game and experience the final mission.
Man, we was a force back there. Everybody go home, stay low. We ain't seen each other all day. Copy?
The story is all well and good, but for a GTA game, the most important thing is how fun and diverse the missions are. Well, in this game, you'll be beating up crack dealers, performing drive-bys, spray painting your name all around, flying planes, and so much more. This is definitely the most well-designed GTA game to date, as everything you do is so fun, and there's really so much to do in the game as you progress through the different cities.
You're so lame. You're trapped in a time warp. Nobody understands what the hell you're saying.
Look, shithead, I run through life with a torch in one hand and a sword in the other, and when I play the music the program director tells me to, I don't care whether your hair is green, you love men, or you're missing fingers. Sooner or later, it's logger time.
And yes, that's right, different cities. Not just different towns spotted throughout the map, which there are, but rather fully fledged huge cities that are modeled after Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas, which are Los Santos, San Fierro, and Las Venturas, respectively. Each of these cities are enormous and really bring depth to the game, as you could be walking around Los Santos, kicking the shit out of a rival gang member, but then just a couple minutes drive away is San Fierro, surrounded by vast open woods and small country towns, something I wish they would have put into GTA 5, what with that game taking place in San Andreas. And really, that's why I think this game is better than Grand Theft Auto 5. It's these small little things that were put into San Andreas that really makes the world feel alive, not just diverse.
Don't you say a damn thing, CJ. Was you lonely, low?
Besides the story, missions, and map, San Andreas is also rocking what I consider to be the greatest Grand Theft Auto soundtrack. Any game where I can turn on the radio and hear Creedence Clearwater Revival, but then instantly change to another station and hear the NWA, is A-OK in my book. San Andreas also interested me in terms of its connection to real-life events, like the crack epidemic of the 80s and early 90s, police misconduct in California, primarily the Rampart police scandal in Los Angeles, and the 1992 Los Angeles riots. One of the greatest games of all time, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was able to improve upon the previous two entries in the GTA series to near perfection. This is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the best-selling game for the PlayStation 2.
Man, I know this cat. He a punk used to run with a front yard baller OG from Idlewood. I know his place. It's just across the tracks there. Let's check it out.
Hey, ain't that front yard turf?
Man, are you a buster?
Nah, I'm down, homie.